morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It's a nice Saturday. It is 53 degrees, and I think it's going to be about 70 degrees today, the high. And it's a perfect day because today we are planning on putting on a metal roof. The color is HD black, and it's a beautiful color. So these metal companies, they typically come to your house and they spit out the metal and they cut it at the perfect length, whatever you ordered, and they leave it right in front of your house. But unfortunately, it's a little bit different here. The truck couldn't make it to the top, and they couldn't leave the materials in front of the cabin. So we're at the bottom of the mountain by the entrance of the property. So we are going to try to take it to the top with the small trailer and see if it works. Let's try this again. We reinforced the trailer and hopefully it works this time. All right, we made it. First try. But you did a really good job painting these. We bought these LP Smart Side for the fascia. I'm not too crazy about the thickness of them, but we're gonna give them a try. They come already primed, and we painted them with this Sherwin-Williams weather shield, I think it is. And it just looks beautiful. This color, I forget the name of it, but it almost matches the metal roof that we bought, the HD black. And now we're just giving them a second coat just to protect them. Hopefully they'll hold up. But yeah, these are coming out really, really nice. I'm putting flashing tape right behind the two boards where they meet, just in case if any water goes behind it, then it's just gonna hit this. I'm going to put some flashing, what is that called?
Liquid flashing.
Liquid flashing, thank you, babe. I'm gonna put liquid flashing on top of it, but it's just to be 100% sure if any water gets behind it, then it'll just hit this. Good. We just finished installing the fascia. It took a little bit longer than we anticipated, and I think that's always the theme. We always take a little bit longer, but it's on, and now we're going to try to install the drip edge and then the membrane. Hopefully, we can still do it by tonight. But it came out okay. We're happy with the results. We'll see how it holds in the long run. We'll see. But yeah, it came out good. And we didn't start as early as we wanted to, but it was very misty in the morning. So we had to kind of wait for everything to dry, and then we had to do a second coat in the morning. And it does say that it takes an hour to dry, but being so misty, it just took a little bit longer. But it's okay. Again, we're going a little bit on a slow pace, but it's great, and we're happy with the results. All right, before we install the drip edge, we have to install this cleat, and this cleat has to go against the fascia, and it has to be in an exact location so that this can fit into the cleat. So you attach the cleat here, you can see this. You attach it there, and then the drip edge goes on top of the roof. So since we have to do it from the roof and not from the ground, it gets a little bit challenging to try to figure out where to put it. So what we have been doing is, I have this scrap piece of drip edge, and I have it attached here, exactly where it needs to go. I'll place this on the roof, and then I'll put nails on each side, and then that tells me exactly where the cleat needs to go. And then I just take this out, nail the entire thing, and then that'll guarantee that the cleat, it's exactly where it needs to go, so that when I have the real piece of the drip edge, then I can just snap it and it'll be perfect. We're going to install this underlayment, and it's a VaporDry by Benjamin Updike. I think that's how you pronounce it. We saw this product at the International Building Show, and then I also saw an episode from our building, and this is the product that he installed. The product that he installed had a blue cover, and this one turned out to be yellow. I did give them a call just to make sure that we were getting the same product, and they told me that it was the same product. It's just I guess the new version has a yellow backing. So we're going to install this, and we're running out of time. Hopefully we can get this done in the next hour or so that we can get this completely dry and move on to the metal panels. Man, this stuff it's amazing. I really like it. The material almost feels like, I don't know, it's almost like one of those very premium Band-Aids. It's just, it feels different, and but in a good way. And I like that it's not a plasticky tape type of material that can eventually get very wrinkled. But this, we barely got any wrinkles. If I would have to say, not even a wrinkle. But this stuff is really good. I'm happy that we went with this product. We're just down to one piece, one row, and then we'll be done. It's looking good. Let me show you what we did to bring the metal panels up here. So we built this super trailer. We used these boards that are 20 feet long, and we put a stopper at the end so the panels wouldn't slide out. And then we built this super sturdy because of all the up and down and the steepness. So this actually worked out really well. We put these little stoppers so as we were turning on the switchbacks, in case if this slide into one side, then it would stop it here. I think what ended up helping is, and I'll show you what I did over there, but if you notice, I use we made it in a way that this could actually just move as we were turning. So as we moved and made turns and the trailer moved, then this also moved. So it was freely moving with the panels. And on this side, what I did was I put a screw here, and this is a pretty hefty screw. This is a GRK screw. And then right in between here, I put a washer just to create some space in between so that the whole thing can move freely. And it ended up working very well. We were able to get the panels up here. All right, so my roof is 382 inches and the panels are 16. So that gives me 23 full panels and then 0.875. So I'm going to do 0.875 times 16, and that gives me 14 inches. So I have 23 full panels and then 14-inch. And I'm going to divide that 14 into 2, which is 7. So then each end is going to be about 7. So I'll start my first panel 7 inches wide and go from there. We use 1-inch pancake screws and skipped 2 slots, but still within 18 inches. And notice that we are using a ventilation mat under the metal panels to help with moisture control. I think using a combination of waterproof membrane and a ventilation mat is really the way to go. After installing the first panel, the rest of the installation is pretty repetitive, and it's looking great and we are almost there.